Huwag mong i-overthink yung niche or industry. As long as alam mo kung anong skill set ang meron ka, pwede kang mag-start na mag-aral paano nga ba maging freelancer. Hi, my name is Mary. I post easy to follow daily tasks that you can do to start your freelancing journey. Every day, nagpo-post ako ng mga bagong videos na pwede nyo sundan as some sort of roadmap kung gusto nyo na maging freelancer, virtual assistant, or gusto nyo na mag-start na mag-work from home gamit ang computer at internet. A lot of times, when we overwhelm ourselves with too much information, nagkakaroon na tayo ng analysis paralysis. Pag tumama sa atin to, parang biglang nai-stuck na lang tayo sa kung ano yung kailangan nating gawin na nakakalimutan na natin na okay, today I learned how to do this. Let me apply it. Let me try and check if meron ng client na willing na mag-hire with the skill set that I currently have. Or natuto ko kung paano yung social media management, yung basics nakita ko na okay, kailangan pala ganito yung gagawin ko sa Facebook na platform. Makapag-create nga ng Facebook page, mai-apply nga yung natutunan ko. Things like that. Take it one step at a time. Instead of bombarding yourself with too much information that you're getting from all social media platforms about freelancing, sa lahat ng content creators na pinapanood ninyo, bakit hindi mo i-take it one step at a time? Wherein, if today, nalaman mo na, meron palang 5 skill sets na pwedeng i-offer as a freelancer. I can do administrative tasks, I can do creatives, I can do tech, I can do sales, and I can do support. So, with all those skill sets that I have right now, ano-ano ba yung pwede kong gawin as a freelancer? Let me check the platforms. Tapos punta ka sa Upwork, check mo yung mga platforms. And then, let's say you focused on administrative and creatives. Today, natutunan mo, okay, pag gagamit pala ako ng Google, pwede pala ako mag-create ng email templates. What if yung natutunan ko sa Google Calendar ngayon, i-apply ko muna sa personal schedule ko para alam ko rin sa sarili ko ano yung oras na available akong mag-work. Stuff like that. A lot of people are stuck dun sa thinking na kailangan meron ka na kagad niche, meron ka na kagad particular industry as a freelancer. No. Pag nagsimula ka, pwede kang magsimula as a generalist wherein you're open to service any niche, any industry, given na alam mo kung ano yung skill set na meron ka. Once na meron ka ng idea how freelancing works, for example, yung question natin dito, ang term na ginamit niya is nursing, so I'm thinking she's still a student. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Ang tagal na rin itong comment na to. But for nursing, ano daw yung niche? E di, pasok ka sa medical field kasi doon ka may dunong doon ka may alam. Kung hindi ka ganon ka familiar pa or hindi ka pa ganon ka confident na pumasok as a medical virtual assistant, research about medical virtual assistants, ano-ano yung mga kailangan mong matutunan na tasks or system, ganyan. But at the same time, you are taking action by applying sa mga nakikita mo na job post na related dun sa field na familiar ka. So for example, if you go to Upwork, tapos chinek mo dun sa side, clinic mo magnifying icon, clinic mo yung filter, pakita ko na nga lang sa inyo kung So the way that you would do it is, you will go to upwork.com, gagawa ka ng account mo dito, malalaman mo kung may account ka na pag meron kang 50 available connects. Make sure to complete your profile. Pagkatapos, i-click mo lang itong magnifying icon na to. Dito sa side, may lalabas na mga filters. Kung hindi mo alam kung anong gusto mong i-offer na service, what you wanna do is you wanna click on, select categories, tapos makikita mo na dyan lahat ng services na pwede mong i-offer. Kung wala ka pang experience, hindi mo alam kung anong gusto mong gawin sa buhay, click on all admin support. Pagkatapos, lalabas na dito lahat ng services na pwedeng i-offer as someone who offers administrative services. Now, if you want to make sure na legit yung tinitingnan mo, again, I highly recommend go for hourly, less than 5, verified payment. Ibig sabihin, meron ng payment on record si client at kung hourly makukuha mo na services, matik yan na bayad ka. So, Kalagay dito, VA for a quick support. If you click on that, lalabas na lahat ng job description. Makikita mo dito kung ano yung hinahanap nila. Fixed price nga lang to, but let's just say na kunwari naka-hourly lang siya dyan. Andito sa side yung information kung nasa ng client, taga saan siya, ilan na yung nagastos niya so far. Dito sa baba, makikita mo naman yung feedback ng ibang clients or ng ibang freelancers tungkol dito sa client na to. If ang goal mo lang kaya ka pumasok sa Upwork at gawa ng account is to research about the industry, pwede mong gawing halimbawa, nakita mo dito product categorization specialist, hindi mo alam kung anong ginagawa niyan. Makikita mo dito yung job description, ano yung hinahanap nila, malalaman mo kung ano ngayon yung kailangan, kung ito yung type of work na gusto mong gawin as a freelancer. You just have to continue all the way down, makikita mo yung mga naghahanap ng data entry and verification support needed, nandyan, ano ba talaga yung ginagawa ng data entry specialist, ano ba talaga yung ginagawa ng mga nag-AI tool, ano yung ginagawa nung nagre-research at nagko-compile ng list of suitable exhibitors to visit a trade show. So, nandyan lahat yon. Pwede mong basahin. All you have to do is spend time reading and researching, and after that, taking action. Kasi halimbawa, ito, virtual assistant, although mababa yung offer niya, $3 to $4, pwede ito sa mga nagsisimula pa lang. Ang hinahanap dito is many retail platforms. I'm looking for someone who would be able to help me format my deal post on Facebook. O yan, magpo-post ka lang. Tapos, I need someone who is pretty fluent in English. Hindi niya naman sinabi na 101% na fluent in English. Can work during my daytime hours. Tapos, nasa US siya, which means graveyard shift to. Pero, 5 to 10 pa lang ang nagsasubmit. So, pwede kang mag-submit dito, lalo na kung bago ka pa lang. Meron pa dito, research for viral TikToks. So, nandyan, makikita mo yung hinahanap niya for that particular project. You see, hindi ibig sabihin, hindi ako mag-apply dito kasi 1-star review. Let's see. Alex is not a good client. He is totally mental. Oh my God. So, hindi tayo mag-apply dyan. Okay. Ito, appointment setters, napakabilis mag-apply sa appointment setting. Makikita mo na dyan yung job description. Kaya lang, you will be paid $20 per qualified appointment book. Pero, naka-hourly daw siya. So, pagka ganito mangyayari, okay, agency. Pagka ganyan, hindi ako mag-a-apply, lalo na hourly lang ang hinahanap ko na contract dito sa Upwork. Remember, you don't necessarily have to be an expert already bago ka mag-apply. Pwede kang mag-apply as a generalist or pwede kang mag-apply as someone who have limited experience. As long as you are willing to learn, as long as you are resourceful, as long as alam mo sa sarili mo na kapag binigyan ka ng task, handa ka na i-research at pag-aralan kung ano man yung task na yon. That's what freelancing is all about. Learning even if you're already earning. Hope this helps. Comment any questions you guys have about working from home. Follow for more work from home chismis. Bye!